if we decide to open this together, right? You cannot be with him. Mm-hmm. Like, that will screw me up. Like, that will fuck me up. Like, I don't know how I'm going to react to that. Mm-hmm. And I made it incredibly clear, right? So this guy comes into town, but 2 days later, he slept with Chrissy. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know how much you realize, like, how much I think about it. Like, it's not something that I just has gone away.
Mm-hmm. Where is it for you?
I do think about it frequently in a different way than Brock. Like, I think about it as something that I'm really proud of us for enduring and for making our way through together. Mm-hmm. And sometimes even just like hearing you talk, it sounds crazy, but I almost want to thank you. I'm like, I freed you. I freed you from an old way of loving that actually wasn't real love. Like, I freed you from a love that was just commitment and duty, and you do it just because you do, and you show up, and that's love. I know that it was the worst thing that I could have done. And you're right, I knew that that was your red line. I knew that all along. And I still did it.
Do you have a reaction?
Yeah. This is the narrative that is impossible for me to accept. You're totally forgetting that I was ready to explore an open relationship. Like, this did not have to happen.
I mean, bro, that's a wild situation. That's a wild situation. Brother, you should have been out of there. Brother, you should have been left, especially if it's on your mind like that. Brother, you should have been left, man, because what is she bringing to you? I'm pretty sure, man, he's the breadwinner. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do. And even if he wasn't the breadwinner, the fact that you're still continue to endure all of this, that's wild. That's just ridiculously wild, man. So, and of course you can see her deflecting, and this is just a situation of a woman trying to turn a negative into a positive. Shout out to Poor Man's Podcast. He broke down the video. He had a video. I think this chick was named Olivia Alexis or something like that, where she was breaking down women's manipulation when it comes down to the body count, and how they and one of the traits were women saying that, hey, well, I learn from every experience, sexual experience that I have with a guy. Right, it's pretty much trying to cover up that, man. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, you had a crazy past, man. You had a crazy past, but you're trying to make it seem as if you actually grew from these experiences, instead of actually learning something from them and saying, hey, well, you know what, this ain't the right thing to do. But hey, I'm gonna jump from D to D to D to D to D, and then as you get older, you want to say, okay, well, that's not me anymore. Then you go talk to a guy and you tell him that, hey, well, you know, it was, you know, that was just a phase. You know, that was just a phase, and I think a lot of women deserve to have a whole phase. I mean, that's literally what they're doing now. So they're just they're trying to turn a negative into a positive. Same thing here. Oh, well, you know, I don't look at it the same way he looks at it. I look at it as an experience that we were able to grow from. And then y'all can see his face. He's just like, man, what is this woman on? What is this woman on? But brother, that's what you accepting. Brother, that's what you are accepting. And I get it. Your woman gonna always say, man, that, oh, well, your man can't be sitting over here cheating. Oh, well, you know, we're this, we're that. We should be loyal. Once again, if a man, let's just say if he went out to go cheat, let's just say he cheated one time on accident or whatever. Yes, that woman needs to get over that. Most definitely, I think that woman needs to get over it. And if he cheats once, twice after that, even then, like I said, that's where it gets a little more nuanced, right? But I mean, for the most part, once again, I understand every woman who feels that way, that, hey, I just can't be in a relationship with the guy. I don't respect a cheater, even though that's all women watch all day, every day. Their favorite movie and their favorite show is a guy who is a woman who's cheating on a guy. It's crazy, but at the end of the day, man, we're very different. What does this man bring to her? I'm pretty sure he's bringing her everything, bringing her freaking clothes on her back, roof over her head, putting food in her mouth. But what is she giving in return? And generally speaking, when you look at situations like this, a lot of women don't give anything in return. So she's just sucking off of your resources. But to make matters worse, brother, you towards the end, you said, man, listen, I was telling you that I was going to be open to having an open relationship. Like, what? now that you done heard that, I'm like, okay, well, hold on, man. Okay, well, let's rewind that all the way back, right? Because she was making you look like an imp, right? And that's pretty much what you look like in this situation. If any guy takes back a woman who cheated on him, you're an imp, period. But you sit here, you upset because, oh, well, she done slept with this dude after I told her not to. And that's another weird thing. Why do you have to tell your wife or tell your girlfriend, hey, don't sleep with him? Like, that's number one, it should be automatic for her. And then number two, you shouldn't have to say that, because that's just, we already know for a fact, we already know you shouldn't be having sex with other men while you're dealing with me. Like, you're mine. I mean, just imagine that. Well, you know what, man? I mean, yeah, she cheated on me. Well, dang, bro, how you feel about that? I mean, I'm mad. I ain't mad at the fact that she cheated on me. I ain't mad at that. I'm just mad at the fact that she cheated on me with the guy I told her not to cheat on me with. So you're upset. So you're upset that she got grounded and pounded by a guy that you don't like. It doesn't matter about the act. You just only care about the guy who drilled you. So it sounds like he's saying, hey, man, listen, no. There's certain guys that I want you. He's probably on some Diddy type of timing, right? Hey, well, I want you to go out to get the guys that I want, right? I want a buck. I want a bull. I want a young bull. He might be one of those guys, bro. He might be one of those cucks, bro. I'm just being honest with you. He might be one of those CUCKs, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at these comments, man. Somebody says 100 women versus accountability should really become a documentary. That is just a fact, man. That's just a fact. I mean, she's literally trying to turn a negative into a positive. Same thing that my father said to me when I was in college, and he knew I was over here getting off into some stuff, and he's like, and I'm telling him, I'm like, man, Dad, listen, I'm over here doing my thing. I'm over here, in school. I'm still doing my grades are still good. I'm constantly keeping my head in the books. I'm still moving forward. I may go out here and go do something off the wall or whatnot. You can't acknowledge all of the accomplishments. And he's like, man, listen, bro, you're trying to look for a bright side out of this situation that I'm getting on you about. And there's no bright side. It's either you mess up or it's either you do it right. But there's no in between. There's no in between. And for her, she's trying to turn a negative into a positive. And you can't. Now, at least not for cheating on your man who is providing for you. So then somebody else says, big man, she doesn't respect you. Women don't speak direct, but their actions are direct. Then somebody else says, leave her and go be happy, man. Then somebody else says, narcissism at its finest, deflecting and no accountability. And then somebody else says, I freed you from an old way of living, which wasn't real love. And then she giggled, right? Now, here's the thing. Now, she's saying, man, her whole issue with how I guess they used to love was, oh, well, you loved me for duty and this and that, now, it's all about having fun, and it's all about like literally your modern day women rhetoric. This is how you know she's far gone. This is how you know she is far gone. That's not somebody you want to be with, brother. But then again, you said that you were considering having an open relationship. So of course she's probably looking at that like, well, man, you know what? Hey, I can go out here and go suck and F whoever I want, because she's going to be open to it anyway. And then the thing is, he's telling me not to go deal with this guy. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll warm up to it. I'm pretty sure he'll warm up to it if he's already considering. So then somebody else responds and says, you don't respect yourself, my guy, especially after that response. Then somebody else says, I would have crashed out when she laughed, because ain't nothing effing funny, bro. She really feel like she did him a favor. Crazy. Then somebody else says, she's not sorry for doing it. She didn't even apologize for her actions, and in fact, thanked her actions for making him realize he wasn't doing good. He wasn't doing enough as a husband, in her own opinion, by saying he only did his duties just because. And that's what I'm saying. That's part of marriage. That's what marriage is. It's all about duties, not happiness. And she's thinking it's all supposed to be about cookies and creams and happiness. And this is a grown woman, by the way. And this is why a lot of your men do not want to get married to your American women, because they have this type of mindset. They will literally try to defend this behavior. Then he goes on to say, to type it all off, she smirked, smiled, and let out them little giggles. She doesn't regret it at all. Sir, remove yourself of that misery so you can let go of the constant thought of her cheating on you. Then somebody else says, and she will do it again. That's a fact. Then somebody else responds and says, can you imagine if a man made that statement that him cheating on her actually freed her? Shaking my head. Then somebody else says, the therapist is looking at her like, you're for real right now? Then somebody else responds and says, free bro, he ain't in jail, he in hell. I would have probably jumped across the room when she smiled after saying she freed me, right? And that's just That's just your modern woman rhetoric today. They will always try to make excuse for the piss poor behavior. But hey, man, listen, he's apparently cool with most of it. Now, if we're being technical, if you're saying, well, I was considering it, brother, you've already lost. You've already lost. So look, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below. What do y'all think?